Hello and welcome. I am Pig Joe the Storyteller, and welcome to the Pig Joe Storytelling Show. Today I'm going to tell you 3 big stories from around the world. Now, our very first story is going to be a story from ancient Greece. It's my very best favorite story. Is a story of King Midas and the Golden Touch. It's a story that you might know, and I hope you do. And if you don't know the story, you're about to hear it right now. Now, we'll start by getting the crown, because if you're going to tell a king story, you need a king crown. And to help me tell my very first story, I've brought my bird, and his name is Wrong Way. Right, stop it, right, stop it, right, stop it. The reason why I call him Wrong Way is because sometimes he says things the wrong way. You ready? Yes, cool. Tell all of our wonderful friends out there. Tell them my name. Tell them my name is Pig Joe. He lives in the snow. Stop. Look. Tell them my name is Pig Joe. Plants can grow. Nope. Look. Tell them my name is Pig Joe. He wears a very pink bow. Stop it. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. Tell them my name is Pig Joe. His name is Pig Joe. Thank you. Are you going to be nice? Am I going to eat rice? No. Are you going to be good? Am I going to dance on wood? Nope. Look, do you want to go back in the car? I live very far. Stop. Look, you silly bird. You are driving me crazy. You're fat and lazy. Hey. Look, we have to tell all of our nice friends here at Tail. You want to go to jail? Stop. Look, can we just please get on with the show? My name is Pig Joe. Stop it. Now, this is the story of King Midas and the Golden Touch. Once upon a time, there was a very handsome king named Midas. And King Midas loved one thing and one thing only, and that was gold. Oh boy, did he love gold. He had gold wherever he could find it. He had a gold crown on his head, gold bracelet around his wrist, gold chain around his neck, gold cubes, gold bars, gold coins, gold money, gold, 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 and well, more gold. But the problem with King Midas, no matter how much gold he got, all he wanted was more gold. And he got more gold, all he wanted was more gold. And when he got more gold, all he wanted was more gold. Well, one day he was sitting in his garden complaining. He said, man, look at this kingdom. There's not a lot of gold around here. He said, look at that rock. That rock should be gold. Look at that tree. That tree should be gold. Look at that river. That river should be gold. I was sitting there complaining when all of a sudden he heard a very strange noise from the other side of the hill. Help! 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 What? You're overacting. What? You're overacting. Take it down. There's nice people out there. We need to be professional. Gotcha. Help! Stop. Went to the other side of the hill, and there was a strange-looking bird. I'm not strange. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. And the bird was trapped in a thorn bush, and he couldn't get out. Help! 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 And the king said, oh, you poor deer, I'll help you. Dude, I'm not a deer. I'm a bird. You know, you call me a deer. Look, I didn't mean deer like deer. I meant deer like sweetheart. Sweetheart, you love me? I don't love you. You love me. Give me a kiss. I'm not kissing a bird. Kiss the bird. I am not kissing a bird. Kiss the bird. Nobody's kissing birds. He said, oh, you poor bird, I'll help you. That's better. And he got down on his hands and knees, and he freed the bird from the thorns. And the bird said, thank you, king. You saved my life. And because you did that, I'm going to do something to you because I am a magic bird. I said, a magic bird? He said, yep. And I got anything you want. What do you want, king? Well, king said, hey, man, there's only one thing I want. I want gold. You want to be old? No, look, 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 look. I want gold. You think ice is cold? Nope. Look, I want gold. You want my hand to hold? No. You want laundry to fold? I don't want laundry to fold. Look, I want gold. You want to eat mold? Ew. That's disgusting. Look, I want gold. Oh, why don't you say something? I give you something. I can give you the golden touch. And the king said, what's a golden touch? He said, well, the golden touch is pretty cool. Everything you touch will turn into gold. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. He said, I want that. Give me that. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. He said, no, 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 no. So everybody give that to gets in trouble. I don't want you getting in trouble. He said, oh, no, I won't get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. I'll be good. You'll eat some wood. No, look, I'll be good. You want to wear a hood? Nope. Look, I'll be good. Monkeys are made out of wood. Monkeys aren't made out of wood. Yes, they are. Stop it. So are giraffes. Giraffes aren't made out of wood. Yes, they are. Stop it. Look, I'll be good. Gotcha. He touched the king's hand and disappeared. And the king sat there and he said, yeah, right. Golden touch, golden touch. There's no such thing as a golden touch. Whatever. And he went to lean his hand on a rock. And when he did, the rock turned to solid gold. Whoa. He touched the plant and the plant turned into gold. He touched the tree and the tree turned into gold. He said, wow, that bird is right. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have the golden touch. This is great. And he ran around his palace touching everything he could find. He touched a lamp, and a lamp turned into gold. Touched a rug, and the rug turned into gold. Touched a chair, and the chair turned into gold. Everything he was touching was turned to gold. And he ran around his kingdom touching everything. He went, la 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 la, gold. La 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 la, gold, 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 gold. And think you're gold. He was having so much fun, he decided to share his wealth with his people. So his people bring him things, and he changed into gold for them. They brought him a wagon, turned the wagon into gold. They brought him a rug, turned the rug into gold. They brought him boots, turned the boots into gold. They brought him a stinky diaper, and he turned the stinky diaper into gold. Ew. Well, he was having so much fun, he decided to have his royal dinner early that day. And so he called for his royal dinner. And they brought it to him. They brought him lovely chicken, delicious grapes, and fine wine. Now, this was before the days of spoons and forks and knives, so to eat with your hands, which is a really good time to be a kid, let me tell you. And the king went to eat his dinner, and he picked up the piece of chicken, but the piece of chicken turned into gold. And went to bite it, and ow! That was my tooth, man. Ow, that really hurt. Oh my goodness. So that's okay, let's have the grapes. They're grapes, but the grapes turned into gold. And he went to bite them. Ow! That's my tongue, man. Oh, that really hurt. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's okay. Let's have the wine. Then the glass, but the glass and the wine turned into gold. And he had to drink it. And ooh,
that was my nose, man. Oh, that really hurt. Oh, my goodness.
And the king said, what am I going to do? If I can't eat and I can't drink, what am I going to do? How am I going to live? I'll be the richest king in the world, but I won't be around to enjoy it. When in came the princess, and she came in, she said, Daddy, what's wrong? And he said, oh, nothing. I'm okay. I'm okay. Said, Daddy, what's wrong? You look sad. He said, I'm okay. I'm okay. So Daddy, let me give you a hug. And she went to give the king a hug, but the king went to his hands to stop her, and she touched his hands, and she turned into gold. And there she was, a golden statue. And the king yelled, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Well, the queen left out of the room, and the queen came rushing in, and she saw the gold and saw the princess. And she said, husband, what's wrong? He said, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. And she went to give the king a hug, but the king went to his hands to stop her, and she touched his hands, and she turned into gold. And there they were, golden statues. And the king was so sad, he started to cry. Well, all of a sudden, the king heard a pop and a whistle, wing. And out came the bird. Hello! Bird said, hey, like what you did with the place. Very shiny. Well, the king, he said, hey, king, what's wrong? And the king said, oh, bird, it's horrible. It's horrible. I got into trouble. You ate a bubble? No, look. I got into trouble. You think I'm your double? Nope. Look, I got into trouble. You want to kiss Barney Rubble? Nope. Dude, that's an old joke. I know it's an old joke. A really old joke. I got you. You're old. Yes, thank you. And stinky. Stop it. Look, I got into trouble. Oh, yeah, look at that. You really did. So I tell you what to do. I'll take a golden touch off you, but you have to do something for me. You have to touch everything you touched before and change it back from gold. And then and only then can you change back the princess and the queen. Now, the king had a big choice to make. Did he get rid of all the gold? Well, he kind of had to. He had to. They said, all right, bird, I thought about it, and that's what I'm going to do. You want to eat some stew? No, look, that's what I'm going to do. You want to live in the zoo? Nope. Look, that's what I'm going to do. You think I'm blue? Stop it. Look, that's what I'm going to do. Gotcha. He touched the king's hand. He disappeared. And the king around the kingdom touching everything touched before. He touched a lamp, the table, and the chair, and the bed, and the tree, and the door, and the window, and the rock, and the food, and the stinky diaper. Ew. And finally touched the princess, and he touched the queen. He changed them back from gold. And on that day, the king learned a very, very important lesson, that it wasn't gold that he loved most of all. It was his family. And from that day on, the king never wanted for anything else. And because of that, he lived happily ever after. And that is the end. Now, tell our friends it is time for our next tale. Go to jail. Stop. Tell us next story is very cool. Big Joe likes to drool. Stop. Tell them there's a story that is very funny. I'm a cute little bunny. Stop it. Tell them you'll see them again soon. I kissed a baboon. Now stop it. Now our next story is a story all the way from Australia. And it's a story about a frog. And the story is called Tidlick. And let me introduce you to him here. Ribbit, no. Ribbit, no. Look. We've been through this already. We have to tell a story for our friends, and we have to tell it in English. Ribbit, no. We cannot tell the story in frog language. Ribbit, no. Ribbit. All right, look, you want to try telling? Go right ahead. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. See, nobody understands the story. Ribbit, because you're speaking in frog. Ribbit. You want to try a different language? Ribbit? Yes, go ahead. Nope, 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 nope. They don't speak cow either. Ribbit, because they're children. Ribbit, yes, we have to tell in English. English, ribbit, whatever. This is the story from Australia called Tidlick. Once upon a time, there was a frog named Tidlick. And Tidlick was bigger than all the other frogs in Australia. All the other frogs were kind of small. Tidlick was very big. And Tidlick was always hungry. And Tidlick was always thirsty. And one morning, Tidlick woke up, and it was a very hot and sticky day. And Tidlick was very thirsty. So Tidlick went over to a pond, stuck his head in the pond, and drank all the water out of the pond. But he was still thirsty. So went over to a much bigger pond, stuck his head in that pond, drank all the water out of that pond too. But he was still thirsty. So went over to a river, stuck his head in the river, drank all the water out of the river. But he was still thirsty. So went over to a lake, stuck his head in the lake, and drank all the water out of the lake. But he was still thirsty. And so he drank and he drank and he drank till there was no water left in the world. Well, the animals woke up that morning, and when they did, there was no water. There was no water anywhere. And they said, "What's going on? Where's the water?" Well, there was a little animal that saw the whole thing. He said it was Tidlick. Tidlick drank all the water in the world. They said, "Oh no, we need to get that water back." And so they called in Koala Bear. Now, koala bears are very cute, but they're also very serious. And Koala Bear went over to Tidlick and he said, "Tidlick, this is not okay. We need the water, and we need the water back right now." But Tidlick looked at Koala and Tidlick said, "Nah." Well, they sent in Emu, and Emu was a big bird. Not big bird, like a big bird, a really big bird. And Emu came over and she said, "Tidlick, this is not okay. Everyone needs the water. The fish need the water. The animals need the water. Everyone needs the water. You need to give us that water back right now." But Tidlick looked at Emu and Tidlick said, "Nah." Well, they sent in Dingo, and Dingo's like a coyote. And Dingo said, "Hey, Tidlick, you need to give us that water, and you need to give us that water back right now." But Tidlick looked at Dingo and Tidlick said, "Nah." Well, they sent in Kangaroo, and she was very big and very strong. And she said, "All right, Tidlick, this has gone on long enough. You need to give us that water, and you need to give us that water back right now." But Tidlick looked at Kangaroo, and Tidlick said, "Nah." Well, everyone was very upset. They didn't know what to do. They needed the water back. But then Wallaby was sitting up in his tree, and Wallaby said, "Hey, you know something? We've been doing this all wrong. I think all we need to do is make that frog laugh. If we can make that frog laugh, he'll open his mouth really wide and all the water in the world will come back out. So we need to make that frog laugh." And so they all thought of ways to make Tidlick laugh. And they came up with some good ideas. Koala had a good idea. He was going to make some funny faces to make Tidlick laugh. He said, "Tidlick, watch this." And Koala made some funny faces. He made lots of funny faces, all kinds of funny faces. And when he was done, Tidlick didn't even crack a smile. Nope. Well, they sent in Emu, and Emu was very good at spinning, and she was going to spin really fast to make Tidlick laugh. And so she started to spin. She spun and she spun and she spun. She kept on spinning and spinning and spinning. She spun faster and faster and faster. She kept on spinning and spinning and spinning, and she spun really, really fast. And when she was done, Tidlick didn't even crack a smile. Nope. Well, they sent in Dingo. And Dingo's a comedian. And when you're a comedian, you like to tell jokes. And Dingo told lots of jokes. He told lots of funny jokes. He told all the funniest jokes you would ever want to hear. All the funniest jokes. And when he was done, Tidlick didn't even crack a smile. Nope. Well, they sent in Kangaroo. And Kangaroo, she had a very smart idea. She was going to tickle Tidlick. And so she started to tickle him. She tickled his belly. Tickle, tickle, tickle. She tickled his chin. Tickle, tickle, tickle. She tickled his nose. Tickle, tickle, tickle. She tickled under his flippers. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And when she was done, Tidlick didn't even crack a smile. Nope. No one knew what to do. They were running out of time. They needed the water back. But then someone someone remembered that Bug used to do a very funny dance. And they said, let's get Bug to do his very funny dance. That'll make Tidlick laugh. And so they called for Bug. And Bug came flying on over. Hello, everybody. And they said, Bug, we need you to do your funny dance to make Tidlick laugh. Because he really needs to laugh so we can get the water back. Well, Bug didn't know if he could do it. He didn't know if his dance was going to be funny enough. And besides, frogs eat bugs. And if he didn't do a good job, Tidlick might eat him up. But he knew he had to help. So he flew over to see Tidlick. And he said, Tidlick, I'd like to do my funny dance. And so Bug started to do his funny dance. He did twirls. He did flips. He did all kinds of funny stuff. He did all kinds of funny dance and all kinds of funny things. And when he was done, Tidlick didn't even crack a smile. Not even a little. And Bug got very nervous. He got very sad because he thought Tidlick was going to eat him up. And he got so sad he got the sniffles. And the sniffles caught in his nose. And when they did, Bug went, ah, 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 choo! And when he sneezed, Tidlick started to giggle. And he started to chuckle. And soon his great big belly started to shake. And Tidlick opened his mouth and started to laugh. He laughed so hard he opened his mouth really wide, and when he did, all the water in the world came flowing back out. Blah, 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 blah. It went back in the oceans, back in the lakes, back in the rivers, back in the ponds. Soon all the water in the world was back. Well, Bug went back to the animals, and the animals were so happy with him, and they made him a hero because he saved the day. And from that day on in Australia, everybody knew the story of the little bug with the very big sneeze that made Tidlick laugh and saved all the water in the world. And that is the end. Now, on to our last tale. Our last tale is about a pig. It's a story from France about a pig, and it's a very silly story. I decided to tell our last story, make our last story be a silly story just for all of you, because you guys are so nice to listen to my tales, and so I want to end with something very, very silly. And here it comes. Now, yep. This is a story called Bobo and the Pig, and I'll tell it to you. Yep. Once upon a time, there was a town. In the town, they had a great big river. And over that great big river, they built a big stone bridge. Now, every morning, all the merchants in town would take all the things they wanted to sell over the bridge to the market. And people would come to the market to buy things. Well, one morning, a baker came, carrying a tray of cakes and pies. And he got up to the bridge. And when he got there, that's when he saw it. There, sitting on the wall of the bridge, was a pig. And the baker said, "Oh, no, it's a pig. Pigs love to eat things. So I hope that pig doesn't eat my cakes and pies." Then he looked. And he saw the pig was looking up in the sky. And he said, "Oh, good. The pig is looking up in the sky. He won't see me. I can get across the bridge safely." He started to go across the bridge. And as did, the pig sat there, and the pig said, "Oh, yes, here I am, sitting on a bridge, looking up in the sky, minding my own business, just sitting here, waiting for snack time!" And the pig jumped up and ate all the cakes and pies right off the baker's tray. He looked right at the baker, and the pig went, "Burp!" And the baker said, "Oh, what a pig!" And the pig said, "Thank you very much." And he smiled. Well, a while later, along came the farmer, and she was carrying a basket of fruits and vegetables. And she got up to the bridge. And when she got there, she saw the pig. And she said, "Oh, no, it's a pig. Pigs love to eat things. So I hope that pig doesn't eat my fruits and vegetables." But then she looked, and she saw the pig was looking up in the sky, and she said, "Oh, good. The pig is looking up in the sky. He won't see me. I can get across the bridge safely." And she started to go across the bridge. And as she did, the pig sat there, and the pig said, "Oh, yes, here I am, sitting on a bridge, looking up in the sky, minding my own business, just sitting here, waiting for snack time!" And the pig jumped up and ate all the fruits and vegetables right out of the farmer's basket. He looked right at the farmer, and the pig went, "Burp!" And the farmer said, "Oh, what a pig!" And the pig said, "Thank you very much," and he smiled. Well, a while later, along came the candy maker, and the candy maker was carrying a tray of fine chocolates. And he got up to the bridge. And when he got there, he saw the pig, and he said, "Oh no, it's a pig. Pigs love to eat things. I hope that pig doesn't eat my chocolates." And he got there. And when he got there, he saw, and he looked and he said, "Oh, good. The pig is looking up in the sky. He won't see me. I can get across the bridge safely." He started to go across the bridge. And as did the pig sat there, and the pig said, "Oh, yes, here I am, sitting on a bridge, looking up in the sky, minding my own business, just sitting here, waiting for snack time!" And the pig jumped up and ate all the candy chocolates right off the candy maker's tray. He looked right at the candy maker, and the pig went, "Burp!" And the candy maker said, "Oh, what a pig!" And the pig said, "Thank you very much," and he smiled. Well, everyone was very upset. The merchants were very upset because they couldn't sell anything in the market. The people were very upset because they couldn't buy anything in the market. And it was all because of that pig. And they met with the mayor, and they said, "Mayor, this has to stop." And the mayor said, "All right, I will think of a plan. Don't worry, I will come up with something." And the mayor thought, and he thought, and he thought, and he thought, and he thought, but he couldn't come up with anything. They could catch the pig, but pigs are too fast. They could trap the pig, but pigs are too smart. They didn't know what to do. Well, there was a little boy in the back whose name was Bobo. And Bobo went over and he pulled on his mom's shirt. And he said, "Hey, Mom, I got a good idea, good idea." His mom said, "Shh." So, "Mom, I got a good idea, good idea." His mom said, "Shh." So, "Mom, I got a really good idea." His mom said, "Will you be quiet?" Well, the mayor heard Bobo and he said, "Son, if you have a good idea, please tell us." He said, "I have a very good idea. And all I need to get rid of that pig is some bubble gum." The mayor said, "Bubble gum?" And the townspeople said, "Bubble gum?" And Bobo's mom said, "Bubble gum?" He said, "Yeah, bubble gum. Give me some bubble gum and I'll get rid of the pig." And they said, "Okay." And so they gave Bobo a tray of bubble gum. He took that tray of bubble gum over to the bridge. And when he got there, he saw the pig. And Bobo said, "Oh no, it's a pig. Pigs love to eat things. I hope that pig doesn't eat my bubble gum." He looked and he saw the pig was looking up in the sky, and he said, "Oh good, the pig is looking up in the sky. He won't see me. I can get across the bridge safely." He started to go across the bridge, and as did the pig sat there, and the pig said, "Oh yes, here I am, sitting on a bridge, looking up in the sky, minding my own business, just sitting here, waiting for snack time!" And the pig jumped up and ate all the bubble gum right off of Bobo's tray. Now, bubble gum is very chewy. When you eat the bubble gum, you got to chew it. And the pig had to chew the bubble gum. He looked at Bobo, and the pig opened his mouth to burp. When he opened his mouth to burp, instead of a burp, out came a big pink bubble. Whoa. He opened his mouth bigger, and the bubble got bigger. Whoa. He opened his mouth bigger, and the bubble got even bigger. Whoa. And soon that bubble was so big it started to float up in the sky, and the pig started to float up with it. He floated up and up and up and up and up. He floated over the river. He floated over the trees. He floated over the hills. He floated way out of town. Well, Bobo went back to the mayor. And the mayor was so happy he gave Bobo a tray of bubble gum for his very, very own. And the farmer gave him some chocolates. And the candy maker gave farmer gave him some chocolates. That would be weird. The farmer gave him some fruits and vegetables. The candy maker gave him some chocolates. And the baker gave him some cakes and pies. And everyone was happy. Bobo was happy. The mayor was happy. The people were happy. The merchants were happy. Everybody in this story lived happily ever after. Well, except for the pig. No one knows where the pig went, but we know no matter where he is, he's sitting around somewhere waiting for snack time! And that is the end. Now, before I go, I want to thank you for coming today and listening to my stories. Thank you for being here and hearing stories. And before we end, we will have my birds say goodbye. Hello. No, goodbye. Hello. Stop. Not hello. It's goodbye. Tell our friends we hope they had fun. Chew some gum. Stop it. Tell them thank you for being here. Stick your finger in your ear. Stop it. Tell them we hope they had a good time. I know how to rhyme. Stop it. Tell them, please read lots of books. A chef likes to cook. Stop. Tell them, listen to lots of stories. He kissed a girl named Lori. Stop it. Tell them, I was Big Joe. He lives in the snow. Stop it. Tell them, we'll see them again soon. I kissed a baboon. Stop it. Tell them, finally, that is the end. I'm Big Joe's best friend. Get out of here. Well, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for listening to my stories. I hope you enjoyed it. I was Big Joe, your storyteller, and thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.